Hey everyone, John here. I am testing our capacity module. I'm going to be doing a much larger video later this week, but I figured to give you a little sneak peek to something that's pretty cool here. We've been working on this for quite some time, and I think it is a game changer for the way studios can manage, or anyone can manage, capacity planning, whether that's visual effects, gaming and animation, or whether we're talking about construction or any other kind of capacity related piece. Super simple example here. What do we got? Number of employees we have, our projects and the value of those projects and their timelines, what we actually need to do that work, what we actually got to do the work up to today, and then what the difference is in the number of people we're going to need to actually get this project done. So humor me here. First, let's start with employees. So in this particular event, we have our number of employees. Say we've got 2 trackers on staff. So I can very quickly take a look at here and I can see my employees, and there are my 2 trackers. Cool, right? I got this project, and this project is $1 million, is running for 5 months. I've got a start date and an end date. So I can very quickly see my income here, for example, right? This is the money kind of playing out, sort of spread out over time. Cool. I've got the project, but here's where things get interesting. I've got my resources. So here I've done a bid, and I say that I've got 300 days worth of work to do from this date to this date. And I've created a distribution curve. We want to go heavy into tracking at the very beginning and then wind that resource down. We can even edit this if we want to. Let's say we even go extra heavy and we're going to do a lot of tracking at the beginning. And I can save this curve and I can update this. So what does that give me? It gives me my employees needed. This is how many trackers I actually need to pull off the work in the original plan. So imagine we're back here on January 1st. We're awarded the show, and this is what we said we're going to need. Cool. But what did we actually get? Well, as of today, we've used up 80 hours worth of tracking, right? So let's actually take a look at that. That is actually what we've utilized. So here's what we needed, and here's what we got. So now we got a problem because we still have to finish this project by this particular stage. And that's where our capacity adjustment comes in here now too. So I look at my adjusted and I can see what I'm actually going to need. So now I'm actually going to need 4 employees in May and 2 in June if I stand a chance of getting this project done on time. What are we seeing here? We're seeing what we needed, what we actually got, and day by day by day, the revising projection of what we're going to need now to actually get this work done on time, right? And then lastly, we can take a look at how many trackers we actually have, what we're actually going to need. And now this is where you're sitting down with your HR team and saying, well, here's my actual capacity right now. I actually need to hire 2 more trackers in both May and June if I stand a chance of getting this project done, because I don't actually have them to do the work. You can look at this any way you want to as well. We've got this in spreadsheet view, so you can actually see all your round numbers and your employees needed and all this sort of stuff down inside here. Or you can just see it on the fancy graph that tells you what you actually needed, what you used, what you're going to need now, and the discrepancy between what you actually have available to and what you don't. Anyway, that's a super fast sneak peek. Imagine this scaling across multiple projects, multiple departments, multiple bids. That's where we're headed. I look forward to showing you that later this week or next week. Thanks.